catcalling is when you're walking in the streets and random people start shouting either you look nice or you look bad. Actually, it happens both ways, yeah? So they can shout either positive or negative, or whistling, yeah, or just saying hi, like random people. Like not just hi, actually even just hi, because you're shouting hi when I don't know you and you're on your motorbike.
I choose violence.
No.
Ganja, I haven't finished.
It was at this moment.
If a stranger can say hi to you, how are you supposed to make friends?
You know, there's me coming to you and saying hi, then there's me, let's say from across the road, sasa mrembo, hutanijibu.
Okay, now you
And
have to
then
specify.
no, there are also those ones who pass you first and then they're like hi, wakitembea, and I'm like, so you stand here and say hi if you want to say hi.
How I understand with catcalling, it's like when you throw unnecessary or unwanted compliments towards a complete stranger in the streets or sometimes in the club, and it's mostly unconsensual, without consent. Yes.
I have to Google
The definition.
Ai man. Hiyo iliandikwa na dem.
It's when an individual whistles or makes it sound with the aim
Yeah.
of,
To get the attention of
Yeah.
someone you don't know.
or nicknames, to pet names, to funny pet
Oh yeah,
names,
that's true. That's true.
Madam,
Madam, sister.
yeah.
What is catcalling? Catcalling depends on who you are. I think for guys, catcalling is how we approach generally. Alafu for females, catcalling is more of a negative thing. So it's like harassment, basically tagging them, whistling, just making any form of noise to get their attention.
There's homogeneous agreement.
Yeah.
Catcalling is where you probably it's from the boy child to the girl child. She is a stranger. Then you see her passing by or seated somewhere. Then you just start making funny sounds in order to get her attention. Yeah. Or yeah. Exactly.
Like when you're passing somewhere and then it's mostly guys, they start making weird sounds to actually get your attention, and sometimes it's creepy.
Personally, I feel it's too much. Yeah, I don't like it. Myself, I really don't like it. I feel, first of all, even if you're not dressed well, hata kama hujavaa vizuri, you'll still catcall.
I want to harvest you.
And it's annoying. Everywhere. Hata kama unajiuliza, I look like this and they still like nini shida.
I think this thing has been taken out of proportion. Kitambo, catcalling was just okay. Like, catcalling is just trying to get someone's attention. Squeezing on assault, I think it's to the degree of how you're doing it. Like, an innocent, sasa sister. Utaambia mtu hivyo and then she just walk away because
some are good. Like
good.
they're polite.
Yeah.
Sasa sister unakaa vizuri. You'll acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Because wajafanya na
hakuna aggressiveness.
Yes.
It's personally barbaric. Yes, and thank you. And I feel like if you want to talk to someone, you can just approach them. Like that's it. I feel like it's barbaric and it's so unnecessary. Yeah, it's so unnecessary. Because if you want to say something to me, just approach approach me and tell me what you want to say.
Straight up.
Yeah, straight up. Spitia Makona.
Okay, personally I usually feel embarrassed because I feel like all eyes are on me. When you start yeah,
especially
and
if
then,
it's a group of people,
yeah,
group of guys again.
Because you'll notice that if it's one guy, they won't do.
Yeah.
If it's a group of guys, they're going to start doing that.
Yeah.
So you kind of feel like all eyes are on you, and you start feeling self-conscious. And honestly, it's an harassment.
Oh my God! Wow!
Okay.
You're good.
Exactly.
How do I what?
How do you feel about it?
Well, I definitely don't like it. Because actually, yeah, I don't like it, period. Because it's not someone I know. It's uncomfortable when you're just walking and someone has an opinion that they have to tell you about yourself and about how you look, or even about how you're walking. So no, I don't like it.
I don't know where people will stand on this, but I feel people should have class about it. So, shouting, how is that gentlemanly? Is that a word? Shouting or just spewing words?
A woman.
So, I feel like catcalling in itself is so rude and it's so ungentlemanly that it should be condoned. If you want to compliment somebody or you want to start a conversation with somebody, it should be first with their consent, or you approach to have a conversation.
I find it scary, honestly, sometimes. Like when you don't respond to them, they start getting aggressive. Ati, oh, nadhani, you can't answer me, nini nini. Honestly, get scared because like those guys can attack you. So most times, actually, you just say hi back so that, just in case anything happens, I have semi-allies behind who I can, yeah.
It's a bit violating.
How is it violating, Sasa? Help me understand. I think catcalling becomes bad when someone goes the extra mile, maybe touches you, yeah, or maybe pulls you aside. But catcalling, it's normal, manze. Okay, let me not say it's normal, but it's not bad. Ni kama salamu, man. Hata mimi naweza chiki msesi just say, "Hey bro, uko sawa?" Uko sawa. Ni kama hiyo. Alafu it will stop anytime.
Yeah, I think the best way to handle it and also to avoid issues, what I do personally is usalimike tu na step. Like don't stop
salimika tu na step bana. Because
don't give them your attention.
Hata ukikataa ama usiwasalimie ama uonyeshe madharau, they'll even go the extra mile. Yeah. They can even follow you.
Yeah,
so it's better useme tu kufika, then you walk.
But I do like, okay, as per recon whatever, research and whatever. Like there are females who have said when they show that like wame accept sio ati nini wamekubali kugotewa alafu wakarespond, and then for them they said like that showed sort of invitation to more pursuing from the person, and then wakafuata on top of that. So yeah.
Well, it can happen. It's not something that doesn't happen. It does happen. That's what I'm saying. If in that scenario, salimika kama ume walk away, kama ume step. Because the minute you stop kusema poa, that person of course will continue is unaitwa. So then, they'll continue the conversation.
Yeah, it's cool. Because I feel like no matter how pretty you think a girl is, sometimes her confidence level is at nil. So, yeah, as in, unakaa fiti, ama like, yo haga jo, as you said.
What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, it could be positive. Because you never know what a girl is going through. You might think she looks
fire,
but honestly, she feels like crap. So yeah, maybe you're doing her a favor by boosting her esteem, though very unlikely.
Okay.
Is it likely or unlikely? Honestly, I don't know.
Unlikely.
Yeah.
It's unlikely.
Unlikely.
Yeah.
It's unlikely to be positive.
Yeah, it's
unlikely to be positive.
Yeah, because most times they'll catcall you and they won't say anything. It won't be like you look nice.
It's a group of people, like
when he says young.
it's like you should stop them. Yeah.
I hate that shit.
No, when he says
That's
young.
negative.
No.
Okay.
No, like to them. No, to them that's not what it means.
I feel like personally, I've just had like maybe out of 10, I've had 2 experiences where you're like, oh,
It's okay.
it's okay. As in, he said something nice that he wouldn't say in person. So as in, he's just complimenting you,
No.
and he can't go approach you with his sasa.
He's afraid to
He'll
approach
be like, hey, madam, sijui nini, uko sawa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's-
but then when it comes to the vulgar part about saying some specific thing about your body, it kind of gets uncomfortable.
When a girl compliments you. Like,
Okay.
yeah, because there's no, like, you don't become defensive because you know they don't have other motives. They're like, oh, I love your hair, and it's that, and it's not shouting from I don't know where and saying sexual things. Actually, that's when catcalling becomes very, how will I say it? That's when I feel very uncomfortable. When it's something more sexual, it's very uncomfortable. But when a girl just tells you, oh, I like your hair, you're like, I like your pants. Oh, it's okay. Okay.
I'm so sorry. Can it be positive? As I said, there's a way you go about it that you come off more, I want to say, you come off less violent, you come off less arrogant as well. You can be humble or in a very gentleman or suave manner. So I think that will work. But at the same time, you have to read the girl's sign. If immediately you see uncomfortableness, just like, nah, back away. Ain't gonna catch a case today.
I think can be positive if what they're saying is positive. Like that times, you know, you've tried something new or you're wearing something you don't usually wear and these niggas are there cheering you on. It gives me psych. As in, sometimes it just depends on what they say now. If they say like, oh, you're looking good, and okay, if they're not alone, if it's like 2 or 3 guys, it can get creepy. Also, if it's a big, I don't know, it just depends on where you're walking and.
In short, if the nigga is fine, it's okay.
No,
Let's lay it on the table.
No.
I know we're all thinking it.
Do you think there is a form of catcalling that can be positive?
Yeah, sometimes you kind of have the auto may acknowledge unakaa poa. Yeah, so it does have a positive side to it.
Yeah, because you know girls like attention and all.
Not from everyone.
Okay, not from everyone, but unajua pale ukitoka kwa nyumba, you're well dressed, no one is looking at you, utasikia ama leo ama sikai poa, unaget. But when someone catcalls you, sometimes utajifanya bona ni catcall, lakini deep inside you're feeling good. See, it's true.
Yeah, I'm just feeling like at least my effort has been seen.
But now some people are too aggressive. There's aggressive catcalling. Like, doing it once, you whistle, unakaa poa. That's okay. But kishinda unaifanya kutoka a mile away, ushaanza ku-catcall bana.
That one now becomes
a mile away, hadi akienda pia a mile away bado na that's aggressive, man. It's too much.
A bit. Because maybe that day umamka, you're waking up with like moody or something and someone just makes your day saying, hey sister, kwaje? And you just happen to respond and they're like, unaka vizuri. Somehow you make your day.
Waradu! Nah.
No.
I have. If a guy is fine, he's fine. Some I have from windows, from moving cars. They just turn and smile.
What do you do exactly?
Like, hi,
Give us
you're
some
hot.
examples.
Sam, I'm super.
Let me say something. No, guys, tujazoea kupata compliments on how we look. Nakwambia, you get one compliment and it fuels you for a month. Ni 1 month unajua wow.
Have you ever approached a random guy at the stage and told him he looks nice?
That boy sus.
No, I've ever myself. But in a polite way, see. He was not offended.
Yeah.
Just said thank you, smiled, and
You're not like, you know, I want to give you baby.
I feel like for guys to be like, oh, okay, like that's new to them. I don't know. I feel like for them, they'll actually feel what a scare is really. Yeah. Yeah, they'll be
by a
like,
group
"Ish,
of
okay,
women."
okay.
Niggas have taken too many L's. I feel most niggas have taken too many L's to really be affected heavily by it. But at the same time, niggas just want to be loved. So if you give them a really good compliment, makes their week or month, maybe their whole year.
But the other thing is true. Like, you guys don't get compliments that often.
From who?
It's sad.
From who?
I think, you know, for guys, sisi tunajua nothing bad can be done to us if it gets aggressive.
true.
So hata we take it positively manze. Sema hey, kumbe huwa anakaa poa. Unajua mwanaume hajiambiangi anakaa poa unless unaambiwa. So hey, I'm looking good today. Yeah.
So ukipita mali, alafu manzi or a group of girls be like, hey bro, hiyo haga yako imeweza, and then you just be like, wise.
Asi mbaya pia. See, that's a compliment. It's not like you're coming to touch my ass. No. If you're touching my ass now, that's a problem.
That can never happen. First of all.
Female to female.
That can never happen.
It's not a thing. Because soon now we'll be saying, yeah, for me it's not a thing because I think for girls it's all innocent.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Wait, us catcalling men or females?
No, female, home to.
Ah, what about it? I like it. Because if a fine ass mommy catcalls you, then you know you've made it. And they're very polite about it, by the way. That the ones I've met are not.
No offense. What I'm hearing is some people's self-esteem.
No! The thing is, I mean, from guys we're used to it. It doesn't really hold much water. But females are different.
Because they'll be more specific. Like, yeah, I love that hair, and it's something they know what the effort you've put into it. So it matters a bit more than
specific to niggas might know these things too. But we got educated. We got educated.
The fact that you mentioned nice and lovely on your hair.
We go to the same salon, don't you know?
Catcalling other females. I have never encountered that personally.
It's not a thing.
Unless she's a lesbian.
Damn! I think it is.
Really?
But it's
For it to reach that point, I think she must be a lesbian.
Exactly, that kind of confidence. Because as I
Yeah.
said, I'd do it except my confidence is here. I wouldn't do that to a female.
Exactly.
Like in school, I'm somewhere, hey, madam, I just see, I appreciate, and walk.
That's all. Yeah.
I move. I don't really think female to female is a thing.
I mean, it can be, and they don't necessarily have to be lesbians, if you ask me. They don't necessarily have to be lesbians.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But then in a really weird way because my cat call first and then compliment.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't forget to like, share,
And subscribe at Redlink.
We'll be catcalling you in the streets. Take care.
If you see this,
Come, I take you home. Wachana na matatu. I'll take you home.
Let me be your ride.
Simple and clear.
Let me be your ride.
Bruh.
What? What?
That's a good one. That's a very good one.
Where's Malize kwa camera?